So the upright row is a shoulder exercise that's really meant to bias that lateral delt. I don't think it fits the function of the delt. We always want to know what's the function of the muscle so we best know how to train it. Two of the functions of your delts, your lateral delt, is one to abduct and to push. When you're doing an upright row, it's even in the name, you're rowing up, not really pushing out, and is more of a pulling movement versus a pushing movement. I don't see how that's going to be the best way to hit your delts. One of the reasons I don't like it, because I think it just has a higher chance of injury, and I don't think the benefits getting from an upright row is worth that risk. One of the reasons it can cause injury is because even when you're thinking before you go into your upright row, as soon as you grab the bar, you have to internally rotate those shoulders before you even move up. So as soon as you now internally rotate, you've taken out some of those posterior muscles that's actually meant to stabilize the shoulder joint. You're not able to use those rotator cuffs. And we know from previous videos, you not having those stabilizers, you not being able to activate those rotator cuffs is one major reason a lot of people get injured. So just by being in this position and then driving up and smushing a bunch of shoulder stuff can cause injuries, especially once you start thinking of your techniques, the weight you're lifting, how often you do these things. One of the other reasons I don't like it is because how it can bias your upper traps. And this is something we talked about in one of the last videos, how we do so many other workouts that bias our upper traps. This would be one of them. Because you're thinking up, especially if your form isn't on point, especially if you just got weight in your hand, you just want to shrug up because you're thinking, or the cues I've heard people say is just get your elbows as high as you can, get them to the ceiling. And by doing that, what the body would probably want to do is also shrug your upper traps to then bring everything forward. So it can go as high as it can. And when you get tired, those upper traps, because you're doing that upright row movement, they're going to want to try and get involved. So I'm going to go through two movements I would do to replace the upright row. One would be a cable lateral. Now, one of the reasons a cable lateral would be better is even if you're looking at that moment arm, and we've gone through previous videos, moment arm just indicates how much load is being placed on the muscle during the exercise profile. The moment arm on the bottom here is going to be much longer, much more intense, more tensions on the shoulder than the moment arm doing an upright row. The other thing is that this better fits the function of the lateral delt, as in I'm able to abduct and push away, and I can keep tension on that shoulder the entire time. And I'm able to keep my posture so I know I can use those rotator cuff muscles and just keep everything back to keep that tension on the shoulders, and I'm not smushing a whole bunch of stuff together. Now, if you want a deeper breakdown on how you can do a cable lateral raise, just let me know and we can do a longer breakdown video for that. The other one would be a chest supported dumbbell lateral. I like the chest supported lateral because many times you see people do lateral raises doing a whole bunch of swinging, just using momentum. Being able to keep my chest hair and taking that momentum out is able to keep those tensions on the delts. And then just like with the previous one, this better fits the function of the lat, where I'm able to abduct and push away. But with this one, the moment arm is going to be longest at the top of the range. So even when I do my laterals, any form of dumbbell laterals, I'm never going to come to the bottom because there's no tension here. I will want to start up roughly here and then go into that abduction, squeeze my delt, come down where I can keep tension, and I want to stop here so I know I'm constantly got tension on my delts. So chest supported, lean forward slight. Again, I'm thinking of my posture. I'm going out wide, coming down slow, and then going back out wide. So again, I want to come here because there's no tension here. I feel it right there starting in my delts, and this will be where it's hardest. So those are two exercises that I would do to really hit my delts and grow my shoulders and not cause or decrease the chances of injury, and why I would retire the upright row. So I want you to try these shoulder exercises during your next shoulder day or your push day, and let me know if you're really able to feel the tension in your shoulder throughout the whole profile, just doing these two exercises versus the upright row. And if there's any other videos you guys want me to break down or any other videos you think we should retire, Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.